Lionel Messi has the opportunity to be known as the greatest player of all time if he can guide Argentina to the final of the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Welcome back to another video, guys. Hopefully you've been enjoying the content lately. I am very excited for the semi-finals that are happening today and tomorrow. Hopefully you guys are excited too. There's lots of football still to come. Hopefully the sun's not too bad there. I'm going to try and block it out as best I can, but let's get straight into our preview of the semi-finals. And where else are we going to start other than Argentina and Croatia? This game has everything. We've got two teams of very conflicting styles, have had two very different approaches to get into this World Cup semi-final, and I am very much looking forward to seeing how this game goes, because in my head and in my thoughts at the moment it can go two ways. It's either going to be free-flowing and Argentina are going to dominate, or Croatia are going to do exactly as they've done all tournament and sit back and really unpack and just wait for those opportunities to go forward on the break and potentially look for penalties. But the thing that Croatia haven't come up against is a player of Lionel Messi's quality. I know they've beaten Brazil. I didn't actually watch heaps of that Brazil-Croatia game because it was on at a really poor time for us here in Australia, but I just think the way Lionel Messi is carrying Argentina at the moment is just on another planet compared to any other player at this tournament, and that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to seeing if Messi is going to be able to facilitate for that Argentinian attack. Goals have been an issue for Argentina because they have gone to the penalty spot a few times, but I just think the way they're playing, they've just picked up momentum each round and they're looking really solid at the moment. And I think we spoke about this with Croatia, they are going to lack goals, and I think against Argentina the one thing you don't want to do is not be able to score goals, because if Argentina can get going, if Di Maria is fit, he's had another whole week to get over this injury that he's been carrying. But if you're talking about Messi and Alvarez and Di Maria and Lautaro Martinez, there's just goals in this Argentina attack, and I just think their defence has actually looked pretty good. There've obviously been moments where they've conceded goals, and towards the end of the Holland game they capitulated a little bit. I think they're going to learn quite a bit from that experience, and you know, Martinez and Lisandro Martinez and the defence, and I think Otamendi's actually been quite good. I think they're going to be able to handle the Croatia attack. Now, if Croatia are able to absorb pressure and use their midfield of Brozovic, Kovacic and Modric to be able to unlock gaps and hit Argentina on the break, then there's definitely a possibility of Croatia doing some damage in this game. They're going to need to find a way to get Ivan Perisic and Kramaric firing. They do have goals off the bench, like Petkovic has come on and scored, Orsic has come on and looked damaging, so I'm not saying that Croatia don't have any opportunities to be able to score. Do I see a world where they can keep Argentina out? I do. I do see a world where Vardiol and Livakovic again play out of their skin to keep Croatia in this game, but I just don't think you can continue to ride your luck and try and be defensively solid without looking like going forward and being able to create enough opportunities to stay in the game. So my preview for this one is going to be Argentina 2-0. I think Croatia will struggle to score goals once again in this game. It definitely wouldn't surprise me if they do jag a goal. I don't see them scoring first though, so I do see Argentina going through to the final, and I have been on the Argentina train all tournament, so fingers crossed that Messi's going to be able to get it over the line. In the other semi-final, I'm very excited to see what's going to happen in the France-Morocco game, because I do see these two semi-finals as being very similar. One very free-flowing, attacking, dominant team, and then a team that wants to sit back and not concede goals. Now, Morocco have conceded one goal all tournament. That cannot be discounted. I had that gut feeling. We said about it last week in the quarterfinal preview that I did say Morocco could get the upset over Portugal, and that happened. Morocco are a team that can sit there and be damaging on the break. Now, the one team you might want to be able to try and do it against is France. France just have so many different ways of being able to score goals. If it was just Mbappe, I'd say that, you know, they'd probably be able to do exactly what they did against Portugal. The issue with the French attack, as you can hear my dog yawning in the background, is that if France start getting desperate, you can see them just whipping balls into Giroud, and that's just an element that not many teams have at this World Cup, just being able to find a prolific goal scorer that's good in the air, good with crosses, good at attacking balls in different areas and getting into the penalty box, and that creates opportunities for others. So Griezmann, you know, he can easily peel out and look to thread those balls through for Giroud. You can't just double up on Mbappe, because it's going to mean that Dembele, Griezmann or Giroud are going to be, you know, there or thereabouts by themselves, and I just think You can only ride, your defensive luck so much. If France score first in this game, it's going to be over. I don't see Morocco being able to overturn, any form of deficit in this game. If Morocco are to win, it's going to have to be the defensive performance of a lifetime in order to get them into the final. But I do think France just have the quality. Rabiot looks good. Tchouameni looks very, very good at the moment in breaking up play and being able to dictate the tempo. But once Griezmann gets on the ball at the moment, this French team just ticks on a different level. And Mbappe has looked really good so far, albeit he didn't have heaps of chances against England. You could see how much work they'd put in to try and stop him. But if Mbappe's not scoring, Giroud's going to score anyway. So I think France will take this one out 2-1. I think Morocco will probably get one goal in this game, just trying to go for it at the end, but I don't think it will be enough. I do think it's going to be a France-Argentina final, which would be absolutely amazing to see. Mbappe versus Messi, can the French potentially get a second World Cup in 4 years, or could Argentina finally break that duck of not having one? So if you agree with me, let me know. If you don't agree with me, let me know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you guys very, very soon for our review of the semi-finals.